Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Keipert Labs. This is going to be a bit of a different kind of video, a bit of a how-to. I'm going to be using the document camera and the webcam here to give you a bit of an introduction into our sticky tape lab. Okay, so what I have here, so I'm going to try and show you things under the document camera where I can, and then otherwise I'll use the webcam to kind of to show you things at a bit of a bigger scale. So hopefully this gives you a bit of clarity into what we're going to do. Okay, so you've got the instruction sheet as part of the booklet as to what we're going to do here. So in this space of bench that I've got here, I'm going to be making a stack or like a sandwich of sticky tape. I'm going to be using electrical tape and you will for your experiment as well. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a length of electrical tape that I'm going to stick down. Actually, I'm going to trim this bit off. This bit's gone a bit saggy. Okay, I'm going to prepare a sample of electrical tape which will go down onto our bench. This is going to be what we call our base tape. Okay, so I'm going to press it down here and I'm going to make sure that I get it pressed down nice and firmly. Okay, so really good contact there with the table. The main idea of this piece of tape is actually to protect the tape stack that's going to come above it from the surface of the bench and the dustiness or anything that might be being picked up from here. Okay, so that's actually the main purpose of this one. So this is going to stay there throughout the experiment. I'm going to create my tape stacks from this. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for my electrical tape, I'm now going to create some more pieces of tape. I might just turn the webcam a little bit so you can kind of see me while I'm doing this. Okay, so it's going to be I'm going to make one that's a little bit shorter than what I've got. Okay, so what I'm doing here, so it's a bit shorter than the base tape, than the bench tape. Okay, so I've got it there. I'm going to stick it down over the top, but first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fold over the top just a bit. Okay, so that there's a non-sticky bit up the top here. This is going to be the handle that we're going to use when we're going to grab onto the tape a bit later. Okay, and so then I'm going to press this down carefully on top of my tape. And I'm going to press it down nice and firmly so there's really, really good contact with the bench here. And then I'm going to use a marker. Okay, I'm going to use a whiteboard marker and I'm going to write B for bottom on this little handle bit here. Okay, so I can remember which is which because I'm going to end up with two pieces of tape here that are the same colour, so it's probably easier if I can try to do that. Okay, so I'm now going to prepare another sample the same size, same length, preferably not cutting my skin in the process. Don't really want to see Keipert Labs goes to the hospital. Okay, and so press that over and then going to press that down over the top here. Now it shouldn't really matter. He says with wishful thinking, shouldn't really matter that the top tape and the bottom tape aren't exactly equal. It should be alright. Okay, so I'm going to put a T for top. Okay, so I've got the bench tape, I've got B for bottom tape, and T for top tape. Okay, so now I have a stack or a sandwich of 3 bits of tape together stuck down onto the bench. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to grab hold of this bottom tape, and what I want to do is I'm going to slowly pull this back this way. So that is going to slowly pull it so that the bench tape stays in place, but these two things come off in one go. And I'm going to gently and slowly do it by pulling back this way. Okay. This is the point at which I realised that the T and B would probably have been handy to write in permanent marker, not whiteboard marker. But you live and learn. Okay. Okay, so now if I hold it up to the webcam, So what I've got is I've got a strip of the two pieces of electrical tape sandwiched together. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and slowly kind of stroke my finger down this one. And what this is going to do is, because in this situation we're building up a static charge, and so I'm going to try and do this to try and even this out. Okay, now here comes the fun bit, and also slightly tricky bit. Okay, so what I've got, so you can see it on this one. Okay, I'm holding the top tape in my left hand, the bottom tape in my right hand. You can see that with focus, I'm sure. And then I'm going to very quickly tear them apart. Okay, so switch back to the webcam. Okay, so unlike the other ones where I did slow, this is going to be fast. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I have two strips of charged tape. Okay, one that's T and one that's B. Okay, T for top, B for bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to attach them to the side bench. Okay, I'm going to move the camera in a second so I can see if I can show you this in a way that's coordinated and graceful and otherwise not going to cause anyone an injury. Ooh, okay, let's do it this way. Okay, so there you go. So you can see that they're now attached to the side of the bench. Okay, they will be ones that we're going to be testing. Okay, let's bring this back. You get to see a little bit of extra forearm. How exciting for you. Okay, and then we would do the same thing again. Okay, so we'd make another tape stack. Okay, so we'd make another tape stack, bottom tape, top tape, pull them back slowly, and then separate them, the top and bottom tapes, quickly, and then you're going to bring them close to the tapes that are attached to the side of the bench and see what happens. Okay, thanks very much for watching, good luck, and bye for now.